and wants this, or you know what, you've decided that you can only do this thing in person, but you can do this online, and here's how they would connect together. Hybris was very good at showing that it had an overall omni-channel marketing footprint. But once again, they did that without forgetting that, hey, here's what we need to do for phase one. We need to be able to configure something, and it needs to look like the website that we have up and going right now.
Got it. And a couple more questions for you. I know we're getting to the top of the hour. Did you have a hard stop at the top of the hour?
I don't have a hard stop, so whatever you guys need. I'm actually surprised. Is as much about the implementation and anything else as I thought it was going to be more about the selection, but which is great. Hey, whatever you guys want.
What when you think about the sources of like in your professional life, in anybody's professional life, you've got different things that you read and places where you stay up to date on your craft. Where do you get your information from? What do you read?
Okay. There's I'm thinking like I have CIO magazine. I have a million different subscriptions, and of course, the emails coming into my box, and I'm thinking what other things like CIO magazine that I read, but they are usually, some industry, trade type of thing like that. I think a lot of times there's other even subsets of that. Like there's always been CRM magazine. I think it's just what it's titled. There's CIO Perspectives, CRM magazine. What else? If you said them, I would know. But as a matter of fact, most of the time, if you're looking at my process of reading it, most of the time it's the digital version. And if I look at my just stay up to date type of reading, it's often prompted by an email update, and I would say for every 200 that come in, they're just all deleted, but 1 out of 200, read the summary and go, oh yeah, it catches my eye. Oh, I should be up on this, and then I click through to the subscription.
What's the best way for a vendor to get in front of you with a pitch or a marketing message, if at all, if there's any way to?
Okay. We're talking at the very, very beginning stage where you have no mind share at all?
Yep.
Okay. If you have absolutely no mind share, then it's actually for me it's the CIO leadership events that go on. There's some of the major ones. In any given area, you've got your SIM organizations. Have you heard about that? Society for Information Management. It's basically a IT leader organization, throughout the country, might be throughout the world. But they, in each local area, have, for lack of a better word, networking events, but events. In Southern Cal, across the country now, and this was bought by Gartner, which is kind of rough too. When Mary was asking, do you think they're not biased? I loved the Avanta events when Avanta was by itself. Now they're bought by Gartner. But in any case, when I look at I've never heard of you before, but now I'm aware. It's usually at one of those leadership networking events.
Got it. Okay. Very good. I had another question. I'm just lost my train of thought here for a minute. What do you wish you'd known? It's a little bit of a different spin on Mary's question. If you had to do this all over again, what would you do differently? If anything.
Yeah, by the way, for selection, this was I was after 13 years of consulting and another 15 after kind of being an internal consultant, like a CTO and 2 Rs. That's why I was kind of excited for this. I was